If you're a new real estate agent, you probably do not need 50 AI tools. You need a few repeatable workflows that help you get real work done. That is what we are going to build today. I'm going to show you one simple way to think about AI, and then we'll apply it to 5 parts of the real estate business: lead follow-up, planning your workday, staying visible with content, drafting client updates, and reviewing your week. And I'll give you a copy and paste prompt for each one. Before we start, one important rule. Use AI as a drafting and organizing assistant, not as the source of truth for contracts, deadlines, legal requirements, financial decisions, or anything else where accuracy really matters. And do not paste private client information, passwords, payment information, or confidential business records into a general AI prompt. Now, here's the bigger idea. I've spent about 30 years working in information technology. And one thing I've seen over and over is that a tool becomes valuable when it becomes part of a useful process. The same thing is true with AI. Opening ChatGPT and asking random questions can be interesting. But if you want AI to help your real estate business, you need to give it a specific job. Here is the 5-part workflow I want you to remember: context, task, guardrails, format, review. Let's walk through those quickly. Context means what is happening. Do not make AI guess the situation. Give it enough background to understand the job. Task means what exactly do you want AI to do? Draft a message, organize a list, create 3 options, turn one idea into several content pieces. Be specific. Guardrails means what should AI not do? Do not invent facts. Do not create fake urgency. Do not add a deadline I did not provide. Do not give legal advice. Those instructions matter. Format means what should the answer look like? Maybe you want 3 short text messages. Maybe you want a checklist. Maybe you want the top 3 next actions. Tell AI what would actually be useful to you. And finally, review. This part never goes away. You check the facts. You make sure it sounds like you. You add the local knowledge, the client context, and the professional judgment that AI does not have. That is the workflow. Context, task, guardrails, format, review. Now, let's put it to work. Let's start with a familiar situation. You talked with a lead, they seemed interested, maybe you had a good conversation, then you did not hear back. A new agent can easily spend 15 or 20 minutes trying to write the perfect follow-up message. That is a good job for AI, because the goal is not for AI to manage the relationship. The goal is to help you get past the blank screen. Here's a prompt you can use. Write 3 short follow-up messages for a real estate lead who expressed interest but hasn't responded. Keep them friendly, professional, low pressure, and easy to reply to. Do not use hype or fake urgency. Do not invent details I did not provide. Now, look at our 5-part workflow. The context is a lead expressed interest and has not responded. The task is write follow-up messages. The guardrails are no hype, no fake urgency, and no invented facts. The format is 3 short options. Then comes the review. Read every option. Does it sound like you? Does it assume a conversation that never happened? Does it make a promise you cannot make? Would you feel comfortable receiving that message yourself? Then personalize the best version and send it. AI drafts. You own the relationship. Now let's move from communication to organization. Maybe your morning starts with a list that looks something like this. Call 2 leads. Confirm an appointment. Post something on social media. Review paperwork. Send a client update. Follow up with someone from an open house. Prepare for a showing. And suddenly, everything feels equally urgent. Instead of asking AI, what should I do today? Give it the actual work. Here is the prompt. Organize the following real estate tasks into 4 groups: client commitments, lead follow-up and prospecting, marketing and visibility, and administrative work. Flag only deadlines or urgency I actually provided. Suggest tasks I can batch together. Then, give me the top 3 next actions. Do not invent deadlines, facts, or priorities I did not provide. Then paste a non-sensitive version of your task list. This is important. AI does not know that one client has been waiting since yesterday unless you tell it. It does not know that you have a brokerage requirement due at 3 o'clock unless you tell it. So review the output against your real calendar and your real commitments. The benefit is not that AI becomes your boss. The benefit is that you can take 10 or 12 scattered tasks and turn them into a clearer picture of the day. AI organizes. You decide. Now let's talk about visibility. One of the easiest ways to make social media exhausting is to believe that every platform needs a brand new idea every day. it doesn't. Start with one useful idea. Maybe buyers keep asking you the same question. Maybe you want to explain one part of the home buying process. Maybe you have a simple open house preparation tip. Maybe you want to explain a common real estate term in plain English. The idea comes from you. Then AI helps you adapt it. Try this. Turn the real estate idea below into 5 distinct content assets: a 45-second video script, an Instagram caption, a Facebook post, an Instagram story question, and a follow-up post that approaches the topic from a different angle. Adapt the hook, length, formatting, and call to action for each format. Do not invent statistics, market conditions, laws, or client stories. Then paste your idea. Notice that I did not say, write one post and copy it 5 times. We want adaptation, not duplication. A short video needs a quick hook. A Facebook post can give a little more explanation. An Instagram story can ask a question. A follow-up post can answer an objection or take the idea one step further. Then you review every piece. Add your voice, add your local knowledge where appropriate, remove anything generic, and verify any factual claims before you publish them. This is how one good idea becomes a small content system. You are not asking AI to create your expertise. You are asking it to help you package the knowledge you already have. The 4th workflow is client communication. This is where the review step becomes especially important. AI can help you turn a list of verified facts into a clear first draft. But AI should not be making up a deadline, interpreting a contract, giving legal advice, or deciding what a client should do. Use placeholders instead of private information. Then try a prompt like this. Draft a clear, calm client update using only the facts below. Keep it professional, easy to understand, and action-oriented. Do not add legal advice, promises, deadlines, or details I did not provide. If information is missing, insert the word check in brackets instead of guessing. Then give AI the facts. For example, inspection completed, report received. We are reviewing the items that need attention. Next conversation is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. That is enough for AI to create a cleaner first draft. But before you send it, review every sentence. Is the date correct? Is the next action correct? Did AI turn a possibility into a promise? Did it add something that was not in your facts? Does the tone fit this client and this situation? And if the message involves a contract, disclosure, legal issue, compliance question, or something your broker needs to guide, stop using the AI draft as your authority and use the appropriate professional resources. AI drafts. You verify, you send. The 5th workflow moves AI beyond writing. At the end of the week, take 10 minutes and capture what actually happened. Create 5 short lists. What did you complete? Who did you follow up with? What prospecting did you do? What marketing or content did you publish? What is still open and what needs attention next week? Then use this prompt. Turn the information below into a simple weekly real estate business review with 3 sections: wins, gaps, and top 3 next actions. Do not invent anything. If information is incomplete, tell me what is missing instead of guessing. Then paste your lists. What I like about this workflow is that AI is not grading your business. It is not predicting your income. It is not telling you whether you are a good agent. It is organizing your own information so you can see the week more clearly. Maybe you realize you were consistent with follow-up, but did not publish any content. Maybe you spent a lot of time on admin, but very little on prospecting. Maybe 3 open items need to move to Monday. Those are decisions for you. AI simply helps put the information into a structure that is easier to review. At this point, you have 5 workflows: lead follow-up, daily organization, content repurposing, client communication, weekly business review. But I do not want you to leave this video and try to implement all 5 at once. Pick one. Which recurring task is costing you the most time right now? Start there. Then save the prompt. Somewhere you can find it again. The next time the same problem shows up, do not start from scratch. Use the workflow again. Then improve the prompt based on what you learned. Maybe your follow-up messages are too formal. Add a tone instruction. Maybe your task list is too vague. Add the actual time available. Maybe your content output feels generic. Give AI a real example of how you explain the topic. That is how the workflow gets better. You are not looking for one magical prompt. You are building a repeatable process. And this is the part I want new agents to understand about AI. The value is not just speed. The value is consistency. It is having a repeatable way to move from a blank screen to a draft, from a scattered task list to a clearer plan, from one idea to several pieces of content, From a few notes to a client update you can review. From a busy week to a simple business review. That is practical AI. And practical AI should make the work easier to manage without taking the human part out of the business. Your relationships still matter, your judgment still matters, your local knowledge still matters, your broker and professional resources still matter. AI is a tool inside the workflow. It is not the workflow by itself. Here is what I want you to do after this video. Choose one of the 5 workflows. Copy the prompt. Use it on a real, non-sensitive task in your business. Review the output. Make one improvement to the prompt. Then save that improved version. That is your first repeatable AI workflow. If you want more beginner-friendly ways to start using AI in your real estate business, I created the free AI Essentials Starter Kit for new real estate agents. You'll find the link in the description. And if this kind of practical step-by-step AI training is useful to you, subscribe so you don't miss the next workflow. Practical AI, smarter workflows, better business.